Before we start, let me give a brief account of what we shall discuss in this lecture today. Orientation of pi bond on the sp2 hybridized carbons, their cis and trans geometry, IUPAC names of geometrical isomers besides simple alkenes, EZ nomenclature, it is a little different nomenclature, of course, accepted by IUPAC. Alkenes, also known as olefins, contain the structural unit as shown here C double bond C and have the general formula CnH2n. Carbon carbon double bond consists of a sigma bond and a pi bond. This pi bond is represented or shown above and below the plane of sigma bond. The pi bond is in a plane at right angle to the plane of the single sigma bonds to each carbons. The pi bond is weaker and more reactive than the sigma bond. On this basis, we can also say the energy of pi bond is less than that of the sigma bond. Also, we can say that the energy of a double bond, as represented here carbon carbon double bond or in any molecule carbon carbon double bond, the energy of carbon carbon double bond is not twice that of a carbon carbon single bond, because this carbon carbon double bond consists of a weaker pi bond and the normal sigma bond. So, the sum of two bond energies, that is of 1 sigma and 1 pi, is not twice of a single or sigma bond. The reactivity of pi bond imparts the property of unsaturation to alkenes. Alkenes therefore, readily undergo addition reactions, of course, with electrophiles. The model just you have seen can be represented in terms of the lobes of p orbitals in this figure on the screen. The pi bond prevents free rotation about the carbon carbon double bond. If we draw a curve between energy and angle of rotation, we will find that the molecule containing pi bond, where the pi bond is intact, which is restricting the rotation around this carbon carbon single bond, this sigma bond, rotation is not possible, because you can see the carbons or the substituents present on these two carbons are tied up by the pi bond above and below the plane of this sigma bond. So, this is the most stable state, and if you want to rotate, it means we have to break the pi bond. As you can see here, a situation on the energy profile, no pi bond. Then again after rotation, if you observe the position of methyl and hydrogens as a result of breaking the pi bond and then causing a rotation around the sigma bond, the position of hydrogen and methyl in this figure has changed. Earlier we had these two methyls on one side in a state of no pi bond, allowed a rotation on the sigma bond, and then establishing the pi bond means after rotation the position of hydrogen and methyl on this carbon changes, and accordingly in space the two methyls are now not on the same side. Once again, if you want to have a situation of no pi bond, so once again another rotation that would bring to the original state. The two sp2 carbon atoms, these two sp2 carbon atoms, this one and the other one in the figure, joined by a sigma bond in this figure and in this model like this, and a pi bond, restrict the 4 atoms represented here A B on one carbon and A B on the other carbon, joined to each of these to a plane containing the 2 carbons. That means, the 4 atoms attached to carbon carbon double bond lie in the same plane with the carbons. So, the overall molecule we can say is planar. That means, these two substituents, the carbon, another carbon and the other two substituents, these 6 atoms or groups are in the same plane. This means that in the case of a molecule where onto the carbon carbon double bond, if the groups are W x and Y z, isomerism can exist, and if W is not x and similarly Y is not z, still there are 2 and only 2 isomers, each superimposable on its mirror image unless one of the groups happens to have an asymmetric carbon. In another set of model, if we examine this, double bond is shown in a different manner in this model depending upon the nature and representation in the models. 2 identical groups, let these whites be hydrogens, we consider them, and let these red be methyl groups. So, we find that the 2 hydrogens are on one side and the 2 methyls say are on the one side. This is the mirror image, and if I take the image and try to superimpose onto this, you will find that they are superimposable. This is the meaning of superimposable mirror images. Whatever way you take on the reference molecule the mirror image, they are superimposable. Since the parent molecule, our reference molecule, does not contain any asymmetric carbon. We shall discuss about the non superimposable aspects and asymmetric carbons in a different episode. What I just explained is mentioned here. 4 different groups W x, Y z are bonded. Even then, if we change their position, we find that there are only 2 isomers. In such a situation, when the 2 groups are on one side, identical similar groups, considering the example of say 2 butene or butene 2. In this model, let these 2 white represent hydrogens and the red represent methyl group. With regards to the plane of the double bond, the 2 hydrogens are on one side and on the other side are 2 methyls. So, such a situation is called cis. Another situation wherein, now look at, I have to change the position of the groups in space by breaking the bonds and re-establishing them on the same carbon in space in different position. So, observing, we find that one hydrogen and the methyl on the other carbon now are on one side, and similarly we find that on the other side one hydrogen and one methyl. This isomer is termed as trans isomer. Accordingly, we will call this as the cis 2 butene, and this we shall refer to as trans 2 butene as per IUPAC nomenclature of the 2 geometrical isomers. They are geometrical isomers because they differ only in the spatial arrangements of their groups, and they are diastereomers and have different physical properties. As already said, this 2 butene molecule does not contain any asymmetric carbon. Still, they are, this model represents the trans 2 butene and the other represents the cis 2 butene. They are geometrical isomers. They are also termed as diastereomers, and maybe you know that diastereomers have different physical properties in terms of their melting points, boiling points, solubility, etc. Some of these properties for certain molecules is being represented here. Cis 2 butene and trans 2 butene, you can see the difference in their melting points as well as in boiling points. Cis 2 pentene and trans 2 pentene, cis 1,2 dichloroethene. At the same time, you can revise your IUPAC nomenclature to name these geometrical isomers as per IUPAC. Cis has been added, they being geometrical isomers, and 1,2 dichloroethene in terms of IUPAC. boiling point lot of difference, melting point also lot of difference. Maleic and fumaric acid are two very commonly given examples of geometrical isomers in terms of carboxyl groups, being cis in maleic acid and the carboxyl groups are trans in fumaric acid. The difference in melting points is, you see, maleic acid melts at 134 degree Celsius, while fumaric melts at 299 degree Celsius. In place of cis trans, Ez nomenclature is also used. This is based on sequence rules, also known as Kahan-Ingold-Brillouin rules, after the names of the three scientists which or who theoretically derived these rules to name the stereoisomers particularly. Just to revise a few relevant sequence rules for alkenes. As usual, the atomic number of each of the atoms directly attached to the alkenyl carbon, to our double bonded carbon, is noted. Then rank these attached atoms in order of highest to the lowest atomic number, assigning the priority numerals 1 getting the highest priority over 2, 3 and 4 as shown here. Since the 4 atoms attached to a carbon carbon double bond lie in the same plane with the 2 carbons, the configuration in which the 2 groups of higher priority, for example, in this model, for each carbon we will consider the 2 groups attached on the carbon on my right are methyl and hydrogen. Directly bonded is methyl and to the other group is hydrogen. Similarly, on the other carbon to my left it is methyl and hydrogen. So, we will see that the 2 methyls which are of higher priority over hydrogen, carbon is having higher atomic number than hydrogen. So, the methyl group as a whole, because of carbon, gets higher priority as per these sequence rules over hydrogen. So, the 2 methyls are on one side, while the 2 hydrogens are on the other side. In terms of cis trans nomenclature, this was cis 2 butene, while in case of Ez nomenclature, using the priority numbers based on higher priority groups being on the same side, we write with the descriptor capital Z coming from the German word zusammen, means together. Higher priority groups or atoms are on one side, they are together. Similarly, the configuration in which, as you see the other model which was designated as trans, with respect to this hydrogen and methyl on one side and similarly on the other also the hydrogen and methyl, and therefore, this would be assigned the descriptor capital E again from the German word entgegen, means opposite. Therefore, CH3 is on same side which we had said cis, you can see here CH3 is on opposite side, the 2 CH3s on opposite side, the 2 CH3s on the same side also seen in the model. Cis 2 butene therefore, can be named as Z 2 butene and trans 2 butene can be named as E 2 butene. Z and E are written in capital letters and placed in parenthesis before the IUPAC name of the molecule. You can see the molecule remains 2 butene, both the molecules are 2 butene as per IUPAC nomenclature, but in terms of their geometrical isomers they have been differentiated either as cis or trans or as Z or E geometrical isomers. Nevertheless, it is very important to remember that Z and E are not synonymous with cis or trans. Similarly, if you look at this molecule, in this case since groups are iodine, bromine and chlorine, same set of groups is not bonded to both the carbons. On one carbon we have chlorine and bromine, and on another carbon we have bromine and iodine. So, it is difficult to say cis this situation or trans. So, in such a situation the sequence rules, iodine getting higher priority atomic number and bromine is lower in comparison to iodine. Similarly, on the other carbon bromine has higher atomic number than chlorine. So, that means the two higher priority atomic number atoms, iodine on one carbon and bromine on the other carbon, are on one side. Therefore, the molecule would be named Z followed by IUPAC name 1,2 dibromo 1 chloro 2 iodoethylene. We can apply the same rules in terms of Ez and IUPAC simple nomenclature combined with geometrical isomers Ez nomenclature. Other molecule is E2,3 dichloro. Since in IUPAC nomenclature the cyanide carbon is also taken as part of the longest chain, while in this case we can also name this molecule or this group CN as nitrile. So, this would be 1, 2, 3. So, this would be 2, 3 dichloroacrylonitrile. Chlorine higher atomic number than carbon. On the other side chlorine is of higher atomic number than hydrogen. So, the two higher atomic number atoms are opposite to each other. So, therefore, designated with capital E followed by IUPAC name. You can try yourself and see how Z 2 methyl 2 butanoic acid has been given to the third molecule shown over here. If the molecule contains more than one double bond, then each prefix, that is Z and E, is immediately preceded by the lower or less primed locant of the relevant double bond. Relevant sequence rule remains the same. For each double bond, we will determine which of the two groups attached to each of the doubly bonded atoms has the higher priority according to the sequence rules already discussed. Keeping in mind the condition that each doubly bonded carbon should have two substituents which are different from each other. For such a molecule, this contains two double bonds, and for that matter we consider H and methyl two different groups for this carbon, hydrogen and this whole unit, this one, as a different group for this carbon. Similarly, for the second double bond we can consider H and methyl are two different groups bonded to this carbon, and hydrogen and the remaining unit as a different group. Nevertheless, we shall number the longest chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as per IUPAC longest chain rule as already discussed. So, you can apply and see how these geometrical isomers containing more than one double bond can be named as 2Z 4Z or 2E 4E and 2Z 4E followed by IUPAC name. For your benefit, you can note down the different groups which have been arranged in increasing order of sequence rule preferences. You can try apply the sequences rule to these. We can summarize that today we discussed orientation of pi bond on the sp2 hybridized carbon, cis trans geometry, IUPAC names of geometrical isomers in terms of Ez nomenclature for cis trans as well as the alkenes containing all the 4 different groups on 2 double bonded carbons. In the next episode, we shall discuss formation of alkenes.